William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat, Daniel Dubois.
You're going to sleep.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. I'm here with the victorious Craig Evans, the rematch with Stephen Ormond. You've won again, you've done it over a good solid 10 rounds. How do you assess your performance?
Started off well. Used the game plan where Gavin told me to use my feet in and out, boxing, which for the first round I've done superb, hitting him with clean shots, hitting him with body shots, and then I don't know what happened, I slowed my feet down towards the end of the fight and got drawn in a bit, like, I mean, switched off I did, I lose a bit of focus, and Gavin's a bit pissed off with me, like.
Why do you think that is? With the Stephen Ormond, did he bring something different this time round to the first time?
No, I think he was a bit more slower paced this fight. He was trying to box more, do you mean? He was playing more than me, like, do you mean? I could see his shots coming, he was swinging that backhand all the time, stepping in, I track out, cuts him to the body. He slowed down, but he's 37 now, like, to me, he's getting on, like, I'm 29 still, 30 this year. Get on now, like, I want to get a big fights now, do you mean?
Still in your 20s, hold on to that. Well, you mentioned the big fights then, you won the vacant title last time out, you've defended it, this time against Stephen Ormond, WBO. I mean, what do you want? Do you want...
I don't want any fight. I mean, I don't care if they move me on to world title eliminators, world titles, European titles, any fighter they put me in, I'll fight, like, I mean, at the end of the day...
lightweight, Craig, aren't you?
Lightweight, yeah, so at the end of the day I want to fight the big boys, I mean, I want to be, like, he's a good fighter, like, I mean, I don't give nothing away from him, I mean, but I fought him before, beat him now, I gotta move on, I want the elite fighters now, I mean.
Is it remiss of me to mention somebody like Joe Cantina? Is it somebody like a Welsh derby? Both lightweights.
I'm not too sure. I mean,
both got the fringe. I think he's got a fringe WBA belt. You've got a fringe.
He's British champion as well.
British champion as well.
Well, it's nice to have that fight. We were both with different promoters, see, so it's pretty hard to make. Like, he's ready in, but then if they're on about moving him on to European title, if they move him on, I'll fight for the big British title, then move on. Do you mean? And we can fight each other down in the later run for the bigger titles, but. I'll fight anyone. I mean, I don't care. I just want the money fights, big fights, and just go.
But you've proven that. You went out and fought I can't remember, Ardreev, the
Russian.
the Russian
Roman
boy.
Ardreev, yeah.
Yeah, you went over there to fight him.
I was beating him on points as well before he sadly stopped me in the ninth round. Got caught with a silly shot, switched off again, but it's life. You get caught in boxing, and sometimes you don't recover. And it is what it is, like, I mean. It's a lesson learned.
So again, you spoke about Joe Cardin having the British title. Is that something you would like to hold, or do you think because you have this WBO belt that you want to push on for maybe?
I was ranked 14 in the world before this fight, so I got to be in a rank 10 now. So I could push on for the world title now. I could step in short notice fight. They could call me up and just chuck me in. Do you mean? Happy days.
Yeah.
Do you mean? Who wouldn't turn it down? Do you mean?
The WBO lightweight champion is. I think we all know it's...
Fought him as an amateur, do you mean?
Lomachenko, you spoke about it, yeah.
I fought him as an amateur.
And how did he fare then?
He beat me on points 15-2, I think it was, in the World Championships, but... Fucking hell, if they offer me a fight with him again, like, do you mean, who's going to turn it down to fight the elite Vasyl Lomachenko? You went, yeah. Do you mean?
That's a fight, obviously he's fighting Luke Campbell in August. So
good fight that, isn't it?
August 31st, I believe,
yeah.
So... Would
Hopefully,
you have one eye on that fight? Would you be watching that fight against Luke Campbell?
I watch every fight. I mean, I always watch the fights when they're on weekend. I'm going to go home now, watch AJ, and then probably have a week off in the gym. But he's fighting in 2 weeks, see. So I want to stay in the gym, try to push him.
Well, I'll speak to Cody in a minute. Well, he just says you're looking pretty just now. We'll have a word later.
Makes me look good.
So, what are you expecting for the rest of this year? Like we mentioned, world title shots and whatnot. But
I won't mind now. Like Frank Warren got a fight now on July the 13th. Even if he got me out on the 6th round, no 8 round fight, like, I mean, just to keep me
busy.
Just keep me together. My last fight before this was November, see, 7 months out, it's not good enough for me, like, I mean, it's start, and start again. To me, I'm 30 this year, and say I've got a couple of years left. To me, I want to keep going down, bring dead and bring punch drunk and all that. Don't want to be doing that. I mean, I want to get in when I'm young, earn the money for my daughter, pay my house off, get a good living for her, and I'm happy days. You know what I mean?
So the Lomachenko fight, that's the lucrative fight.
Happy
you
days.
should call him out.
Let's do it.
So again, we talked about this arena here. Do you think with like guys like yourself, maybe even Cody after his fight, that we can move into a bigger venue, maybe the Motorpoint
especially
Arena or something like
if
that?
they brought Liam Williams down. I mean, he sells a lot of tickets. Me, Cody now. If Jay Harris wins his next big fight now, European champion, he could bring a big crowd. It'd be wicked for Wales boxing.
You echo that, Cody?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, it'd be brilliant to have an all-Welsh big show down here. Me and Craig, there's a lot of talent now in Wales as well. You got like Joe Godinho, obviously he's on the bit more bigger things at the minute, but you got Sean McGowan, all these young guns coming through.
Yeah. Jake Tinkling in our gym as well.
Jake Tinkling in our gym. The list is endless really. We just need the exposure. The Welsh fighters need the exposure. That's the only thing lacking in Wales at the minute. Thankfully MDK are putting these shows on, but apart from that, it's not really a lot going on.
No, that's what I was thinking. If guys like yourself can keep pushing on and doing your thing, then the big arenas in Wales, because it's well documented that AJ's fought at the Millennium Stadium. He's only ever fought in Wembley and Millennium, so Wales does have the capacity to hold big fights, but it's just getting guys like yourself out there.
Just give me the fights. Happy days.
Happy days.
I'll fight them, do we?
Exactly. Right, Cody, I'll have a word with you in a minute if that's okay. Because you've got a fight coming up on the Galahad Warrington, or the Warrington Galahad bill. Craig, as always, pleasure.
Thank you.
And hopefully your uncle's alright. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's on.
Hopefully I'll catch up with you soon. And thanks for this fight on TV.
Cheers,
thanks so much, mate.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I'm the man to beat, Daniel Dubois. You're going to sleep.